We're learning some new information about the Kroger worker who shot and killed a would-be robber. Police say Elijah Elliott acted in self-defense when he pulled the trigger on an armed man. 26-year-old Jeremy Atkinson was killed after he tried to rob the Krogers on West 71st Street. This evening, 24-hour News 8's Julian Grace found out more about the worker who pulled the trigger.
We started our journey at the shooter's house, but before we could even knock on the door, we were greeted by an armed guard.
You guys are locking the door.
I really can't comment.
But those who did talk were the 24-year-old's neighbors. They called the Kroger worker, better known as Elijah Elliott, a great neighbor.
He's not a lazy boy. He's not a slacker.
He's a graduate of Wabash College and spent 5 years working up the managerial ladder at this Kroger in Crawfordsville.
You know, I was in a leadership role there at the store. You know, I'm sure that he felt, you know, in charge of making sure that everything was going well, and you know, I'm sure that he was just trying to do what he thought was best for his store and employees that he was in charge of at the time.
That's Elliott's former North Putnam High School baseball coach, Brett Maltz. Coach says he's never had a problem with this former student, and he was a great leader.
He was always a great kid, one of the kids that was always last to leave practice as a baseball coach. You know, a kid that always was looking around for something to do, to get done.
Although Elliott was cleared by investigators of doing anything criminal, it's unclear if Kroger will let him go.
And I would hate to see him lose his job.
And Julian says state law allows employees to leave guns in a locked vehicle in their company's parking lot, and that's in spite of whether the employer agrees with that or not.